Hey guys, welcome back to Save's Vlogs. On today's episode of Save's Vlogs, I'll be discussing about a book I read. As you guys already seen, the book's called Brick Lane. The author of the book is Monica Ali. Now you guys are probably saying, oh my god, it's going to be such a boring episode. All he's going to do is talk about a book and summarize it. Actually no, I'm not summarizing anything. All I'm going to do is talk about a character in the book. Now in Brick Lane there are many characters, but I decided to focus on only one character, Nazneen. So you guys are probably wondering, who's Nazneen and what's Brick Lane even about? So I'm going to give you some useful insight about Brick Lane and Nazneen. So, the lead character of Monica Ali's novel Brick Lane is Nazneen, a girl who's suddenly transported in her teens from a village in Bangladesh to London, after she's given in marriage to Chanu. So you guys are probably confused, who's Chanu? Chanu is 20 years older than Nazneen, and he's her husband. Chanu is also a middle-aged immigrant now settled in England. Nazneen knows absolutely nothing about the ways of England or the language, and has to piece everything together bit by bit as she adapts to an unfamiliar country, England. Now, when you guys listen to that passage, you automatically think that Nazneen is the victim of the book, but the most cliche statement you'll ever hear is, one of the most frequently asked questions is, what does Nazneen add to the plot? Well, in fact, Brick Lane revolves around Nazneen. Whatever happens to Nazneen impacts the plot. For example, when Nazneen's son Rakib died, that impacted both Nazneen and her husband Chanu, but it also caused the relationship to get better. However, whatever Nazneen does also impacts the plot. For example, when Nazneen and her sister Hasina exchanged letters in order to find more about each other, Nazneen found out that Hasina worked as a prostitute, she worked in many factories, and she did horrible things in order to gain money. That caused Nazneen to ask Chanu if Hasina could live with them. Chanu quickly responded and said, so, is Nazneen likable in the book? Well, that's very debatable. In the beginning of the book, she's very likable as she's seen as the victim of the book and everyone feels sorry for her. However, towards the end of the book, she has an affair with someone else and you can really see her evil side or maybe even her true side of the book. However, another significant thing I found out was her character traits. Two significant character traits I found out were her being selfish and her being ungrateful. So, you may ask, how is she ungrateful? She compared her husband Chanu to another person, Dr. Azad. She said Dr. Azad was a small, precise man who, contrary to the Bengali custom, spoke at a level only one quarter can understand above a whisper. She indicates that Chanu is uneducated and can't speak at a high level. That's an insult to Chanu. Despite the fact that Chanu brought her into the world of England, not many people have that opportunity. And also you may be wondering, how is she selfish? Well, she's married to a man, but she decides to have an affair with another man. Not only that, she also rejects the other man's love. When she says, oh Kareem, that we have already done, but always there was a problem between us. How can I explain? I wasn't me and you weren't you. From the very beginning to the very end, we didn't see things what we did. We made each other up. Wow, when I heard that, I was like, damn! This concludes today's episode of Save's Vlogs. If you want to find out more stuff about Brick Lane, make sure you check out my blog. That's www.hellobricklane.tumblr.com. Until then, I'll see you next time.